Oh man, my bitrate is trash. Oh, that is not good. I just see red. Maybe it is wave broadband. What is going down? Hold up. Ookla speed test. Oh shoot. See. Ah, looks good. Internet looks good, but the bitrate on Twitch says it's freaking dying. How about when I'm moving? Pretty good. I mean, it looks fine on the preview. Weird. It says 4,000 kilobits. Kilobits per second. Although OBS says it's healthy. Now let me know. It's fine? Alright. So like I was saying, that's the reason why in Tears of the Kingdom you really should be able to get with Paya, Mipha, Zelda, and just all of them. Because in order to get, by getting it together with all the ladies of Hyrule, that really is the only way that you can banish the evil known as Ganondorf. And that's the reason why, in my honest opinion, we should play Harry Potter. Amen. Okay, so we're going in. Oh yeah, okay, so something about a, what did he say? Blah blah blah, scouring today, anything you want to find, where's Tulin? Ibra South Summit Cave. Blizzard hasn't hit. So up there. Bonfire, bring up the cave's entrance if you need a landmark to find it. Okay. I can find it. That's not so hard. I ain't climbing a ladder. We don't need ladders here. We have technology. Oh yeah, now it says the bitrate's good. It's so weird. On the road again. Alright, where's this campfire? Where is Boruto? Oh, there it is. That was a lot easier than I thought. Unbelievable. It's dangerous to wander these snowy mountains in this weather. You only get one life, you know. Not me, lady. My friends are in the middle of gathering provisions at Hebra South Summit Cave, which is farther up from here. There are glowing mushrooms and fish to be had in there, which is better than nothing. They keep a bonfire going at the cave entrance, so if the cold gets too much for you, look for the cave and warm up there. I don't believe in the cold. I'm hot as ice, baby. Nothing will kill me. Oh, that shot! Ooh! I'm a bit of a bow and arrow mean. Keys eyeball. What's that guy? What is on his back? Oh, that is unlucky. You fool. Goodbye. Oh, that was so stupid. How did it not lock onto him? Oh, frick! That's a big ice ball. Oh, nice. Yeah. Chilling. What the frick? Oh my god. This guy's insane. Wow. Call that a hit? Zelda slapped me harder than that. Boom. Oh, hold up, hold up. Let's fuse. A feathered edge. What the heck? What? Oh, how's it going, Noxo? Yeah, so that really is the reason why Link should be allowed to date Paya, Mipha, Zelda, and Purah all at the same time. Twitch didn't alert me you were streaming. It didn't? Reported. I think it's because I use the same name or title. I mean, I don't think it should matter. And in the beginning of the stream too, like the bitrate was red, but then McMahon was saying it looked like it was fine. So I don't know. No idea what's going on. Maybe it's the universe telling me that we should play Metroid Dread. I just sat here refreshing. That is definitely a way to do it, alright. That was a good haul. Every time we talk about someone thick or a sus moment, the stream ends. Last thing I remember is Chun-Li. Oh, you're right, huh? And then the last time it crashed, we were in the, we're about to go to the Bo and You class. It just knows. It's Twitch, man. They're monitoring it. Yeah. It happened before when we went to the class about Gerudo women and men. Right when I was about to start it, and then the stream crashed. I'm here because it's a good place to find food for my people. Why are you here? I don't know. My left toe is bigger than my right one. Looking for Tulin, huh? Fair enough. He's farther in this cave with Jasane. They're scavenging for food. No, I'm not going to show you the way. I need to keep an eye on what we've amassed so far. Be on your guard. There's a creature in the cave that hops around in the walls. It probably won't bother you if you stay far away from it. Good luck finding Tulin. So, you're not looking. I don't care. Okay. These bird voices. Little sus. Very sus. I'm an aviary now. I'm arvuri. Aviary. Can I just jump over these? Chill Fintrout. I'm going in though. What are we doing? Oh, we're gonna go ZZZ. I'm gonna play my bear. Oh, if ZZZ has freaking like co-op, like actual co-op, I'm in. Yeah, so tell us. Are they called fishies if you're into fish people? I need to know. This is for science. Stand by. What? You need to consult your resources first. A fishian. A fishy. Whoa. Dang, they're just called fishies? That's hella fishy. Ah, hella fishy, dog. And just... Gonna break this? I like this. Nice. What's down here? Oh, worth it. Thank God you're here. Boom! Not as cool as avians. That's what it's called, avian. Yeah, fishy just... That doesn't sound right. Like, that's fishy. That's hella fishy. But I mean, it does have a nice play on words, so maybe it is a good one. Chillfin. How the heck am I gonna... They're called featheries for anthro birds. Featheries? Featheries? Fishies? What? What is this? Aviary sounded cooler. Featheries. Fishies. Confused. Think I'm joking? Did you just put a wiki fur chat link in the Twitch? That better be clean and friendly, soul. We have receipts now. That's going into the video. Mods, I need you to check that link, make sure it's safe. If you can confirm that that's a clean link. It's like checking. Crap. Dang. Dang it, Soul. Breaking terms of service on your first day here. What's going on, dude? What's happening over there? Rain didn't think. Oh shoot. Cannot break this. Yo. Can't click. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, McMammy's a mod too. I need you guys to check this link. Make sure it's safe. Slow just tries interesting. Next, just tries interesting. What is this text I see? Uh-oh. Boarded? It's a bad word. Terms of service. Listen, Twitch. It was a prank. He didn't know. Please forgive him. It was a prank. It's only bad if it looks that way. Oh, you're freaking done. Boom! Going to click some links, see where it leads. Dang, that's a true mod. Ain't afraid of no links. They'll click anything and everything. Get to the truth. I respect it. What the frick? It is going down the rabbit hole. It's going all in. This is taking forever to burn. Nothing I can really... I guess I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. So I just remembered what it showed up in the suggested links. That's why it shows a long line of a link to the site. In the furry fandom, an avian, also known as featheries, is a bird or bird-like character and a person who generally identifies with said phenotype. As characters, this includes Boruto, anthropomorphic birds, fantasy birds, and bird variants known as Gryffindors or cockroaches. You can call them avians. An avian. So not aviary. The avian's pretty good though. Hold up. Hold up. Never mind. I thought I had a balloon. Link seems clean so far. All right, good, good. All right, keep it there. So funny. It's good. We'll keep it. No cancellation. Just some good text and descriptions. We do love some clean, good text. I never said clean. We do love some good text and descriptions over here. We like to keep our facts straight. As a professional video game review publication group, we always do our research before giving our final scores. I mean, you can delete it if you want. Then again, it's too late for that. Dude, it's 100% too late. These VODs are going straight to YouTube. And it doesn't matter. I was just joking. I really don't care. Now, if you like put some like NSFW stuff in the chat, then I probably have to say something. That part I can't help you on. Can't delete the proof. Exactly. Oh, shoot. No, this frog's freaking dead, dude. You dead. You going down. Boom. You're like a billion zonite. Bubble game. I find it hard to believe that they went through this whole cave. Boruto. Then again, they could fly, so guess that makes sense. There's literally nothing here, though. Come on. Let me just look. I'm not gonna go all the way. No Mifa on the wiki. Oh, that's definitely not it. Just have to keep going up. Ah, I see. No Mifa, though. Is that really a fishiary wiki? There's no Mifa? Maybe Mifa isn't a fish. Maybe we got her all wrong. I do not need to burn these. Maybe Mifa's a dragon. What the frick? Oh, yeah. Oh my god! What just happened? It's a freaking long cave. Where's the boss fight? Oh, bomb flower. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Tulin. Freaking Boruto, dude. What are we going to do with that boy? It's just like him to fly off on his own and leave all the food we collected behind. Oh. Well, I'll be. What is Hylian doing all the way up here in such a fierce blizzard? Getting cancelled, my bro. You're here to talk to Tulin, eh? You just missed him, unfortunately. Our task was to scavenge food in this area, but we just saw a flock of monsters fly past outside the cave. Pretty sure she's considered a furry in the furry community? Alright. Okay. Mifa. Mifa in the Tifa. The same ones that have been sighted around the village lately, in fact. I told the others we should return right away to report them, but Tulin clearly wasn't listening at all. He said, I'm gonna follow them back to their nest, and flew off alone before I could protest. If you leave the cave and head north, you can spot a lone cedar tree on Talanto Peak. That's where we saw the monsters. No doubt Tulin followed them there. Or a fishy, I mean, my bad. Tifa, Mifa, Wiz Khalifa. Oh my god. It all makes sense now. It's all connected. They're all the same person. I know he thinks he's unbeatable, but he really shouldn't be taking these chances. Dude, this is freaking. This is the story. This is the plot line of Boruto. This whole segment. Someone likes Boruto. Whoever wrote this. We're all Boruto now. He saw monsters and he gave chase to them. Why? At what point did he think that was a good idea? What did the monsters even do? Let me read this very carefully. Did the monsters even do anything? Generate his own gust, blah, blah, blah. The problem is he knows he's talented, makes him headstrong, he acts rashly, his youth doesn't help. This is Boruto. But I shouldn't be standing around talking. Okay. Okay, yeah. If you're going after Tulin, blah, 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 near the caves, visible to the north after you leave the cave, cedar tree.
Aww.
He's not. No. No, this is Boruto, man. This is 100% Boruto. This is worse. I hate Boruto. Just everything. Wind power. Naturally gifted. The best in the village. Can fly faster than anyone. Can generate gusts of wind. No one else can do it. This is disgusting. I hate this campaign. This mission. I don't like this. I don't like this kid. Oh, yeah, but that's every young person. Headstrong and reckless. That's every young person. Look at this kid. He used to be knocked down a peg. That was us. So you're talking about I was respectful. I was a respectful young chap. I didn't do anything wrong. I never got the sandal. Mostly because they couldn't catch me. Remember, the technique is you go the chase ends the moment you hit a table. So as long as you are on the other side of the table, your parents can't get you. Actually, I take that back. They can't get you if they team up. But if only one parent, if it's a 1v1 matchup against your parent, they can't get you across the table. It's literally impossible. Is that when you kicked sand in my face? You took my Hot Wheels car? I told you to give it back. Just putting a sandcastle and you were like, hey kid, you like sand? You kicked it in my face and then I walked away. I remember that. I remember it like it was yesterday. Because it was yesterday. To be fair, though. To be fair. I only did that in self-defense. And when I say self-defense, it's because there was a giant spider on your face. And I couldn't let that spider eat you. I was a hero. I didn't do anything wrong. He humbled me. I have recordings. Alright, good. Upload them. Upload them. Right now. At this moment. Okay, they kept mentioning a cedar tree. Cedar tree. Pretty sure I'm going way too far up. I do see a tree. Oh, this is way too far up. Gotta trim the footage first. Trim? Like today's sponsor, Manscaped. Your balls will be happy. Therefore, you should use a Manscaped. Let your balls shine. If they don't smile at you, you can't smile back. Manscaped. Not that kind of trim. Oh, okay. Never mind. Cancel it. Your balls won't be happy. Where the heck is this tree at? Is that at the top of this? Okay, I'm going to the top. Did it state it? I just remember cedar tree. Okay, let's just keep going up. Summer is here, folks, and we all need that special trim for that special loved one. 50% off for the first purchase, and if you don't like your balls afterwards, we will trim them ourselves. We will literally cut them off. You're welcome. Manscaped. If it ain't your balls, whose are they really? Gotta get those sponsorships ready. It's so stupid. That's a really big tree. I'm sorry, what? Manscaped. Oh, shoot. I would love doing sponsorships. I just need to see that Raid Shadow Legends one. Whatever happens, that's it. And all you've made it when you've hit a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. Oh, seriously. Oh, so he is up here. Whaley Pinecone. Yeah, I'll do AFK Arena, AFK Journey. Alright, time to cut ties with AFK Arena. Raid Shadow Legends. Oosh. Freaking Boruto. Stupid monster. What? Link, where'd you come from? What happened? Oh, you see? That rotten monster took my good bow. Let's go freaking banana. Like an overripe banana. See? That's the bow napper. I gotta get back. Help me out, Link. Oh, hell no. Okay, fine. Really? Thanks. I'm Bennett. Ow. Did you know I can blow a strong gust of wind anywhere I feel like? Yo, calm down. I'll do it for you too. That way you can glide over to where the monster went. Just tell me where to point the gust and I'll make it for you. Oh, is he really gonna be the next person that joins my team? Oh no, it's him. I want Tepa. Gosh dang it. This character sucks. Just like this one shot. Oh. There we go. I owe you big time, Linky. Without you, my bow might have been lost for good. Uh-oh. Zoinks. There's more banana birds. Look out. Look out. This freaking caveman. He's so disappointed. Why him? There's not gonna make a full twice. Let's go get him together. Ah, sweet mother of... God, I thought we were gonna... Why? Why is he gonna be the person that teams up with us? I'd rather have the wife. The wife? The community likes him? And? Your point is... That's their problem. But Metacritic likes him. That's not saying that. Hey look, I think this might have been a hideout for these monsters. Tulin. No, it's official. He's joining the crew. He's joining the crew. It must have been. There's no way. Why? Huh? Oh. Please tell me. Please tell me you're taking a spot. Just switch. Oh, it's the hairdo man. I thought it was his dad. That was some impressive teamwork, you two. You saw that, Hearth? Talk about embarrassing. Talk about embarrassing. I didn't listen when Gassane tried to stop me. I thought I could handle it. Alright, he is so adorable. Actually, you can't see any little never mind. Socks. I just ended up losing my favorite bow to those stupid things. Aren't all little kids, especially in games, aren't they like designed to be adorable? And this ain't a little kid. This is like a teenager. This ain't no kid. A teen. No. I bet now you see why we were treating you like a small chick. There you go. This ain't a kid, Noxa. This is a chick. This is your food. You don't play with your food. You're right. It really is important to work as a flock. I finally get what Dad has been trying to tell me all this time. What? What lesson did you learn? What lesson? There was no lesson learned here. Is that all there is to the story? It seems unlike you to let your bow be taken. Oh, it's because he got humbled by his bow being taken. Oh yeah, funny story about that. There was this whole thing with Princess Zelda. I spotted her getting attacked by a monster. It was such a surprise that I dropped my guard and it stole my bow. See, and he's making excuses. Do I really want this guy on my team? Why doesn't he just say I wasn't good? My bow just got taken. I'm bad. Well, I guess she was fine, because then she zoomed up above that cloud. I like how this Zelda story is just a repeat of the past two. What? No, in this story, though, Princess Zelda flew above the cloud. So that's very different. Seems like a stretch. But we're not going to get to the bottom of it sitting around here. Tulin, Link came out here looking for Princess Zelda. You should go with him and investigate the cloud you say the princess soared into. Huh? But I thought I wasn't allowed. I got a report before coming here. We think it's likely that the blizzard is coming from inside that cloud after all. I want to see for myself as soon as I can, but the strong winds make any approach from the sides impossible. The only way in is through the top, but there's not a Rito alive capable of crossing this stormy sky and making it all the way there. Well, except for one. I'm talking about... Don't give him... Great. He's gonna be full of himself. Only you have the skill and training to create gusts at will. Tulin will be the finest Rito warrior of all once he understands the value of working with his allies. You know who said that to me? Your old dad, Teba. Dad said that? Naruto? Yep, and I'll make sure he knows what you accomplished here today. This is literally verbatim the plot of Boruto. Didn't they say he wasn't ready because he's a chick? He is a chick. A little chick. Now it's time for you to go with Link to find Princess Zelda and whatever's causing this blizzard. No problem. The two of us together have got this. No, we don't. You can stay down here. I insist. I don't need your help. I can do this by myself. I have Zonai pieces. I don't need your assistance with this. I saw Princess Zelda up on Sky Islands near Hebra Peak. Let's check there first. Link, Tulin, we're counting on you. No, you really, oh my god. Something I noticed all the sages is that the story is way too short. Something I noticed is that these sages are the less cooler counterparts. The less cooler counterparts. And I'll prove it to you. I'll show you right now. Are you ready, Nakuso? You're gonna be like, holy crap, Tubby's right. The original sage was so cool. Watch this. Watch this. I'm kidding? You think I'm kidding? Check this out. Check out this nonsense. How cool Rivali is, man. Well, you're gonna have to care. You're missing out. This is where I'm coming from. This is important. Look at this. Right now. Ready? It's not a spoiler. This is in a different game. This is when they first meet. Technically, I guess this is Age of Calamity, but same idea. Look at this. This does count. This is canon. Watch this. Hey, over there.
This nonsense again.
This is back when the Ritos were cool. Hey, look at this dude.
Rito Village is my home. While I'm here, you won't be getting any closer.
Yeah, this is his cutscene, which they showed. Tears of the Kingdom. Look at that. Getting put in his place.
You may think you're good. But I'm better.
But I'm better.
Please!
Of course, Zelda ruins the fun. That's why she got kidnapped. Actually, that is a good question. What was it like? Tears of the Kingdom. Not Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild. Rivali cutscene. Let's see. I don't think this is when they meet Link, though. Close enough. This is from Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild.
Not enough. I must stay in the eye of the whirlwind. Must push myself harder.
Yeah, the one that Boruto just can easily go through.
Your Highness, it's rude to eavesdrop.
My apologies. I went to the village and I was told I could find you here.
You have need of me to defeat Calamity Ganon. To slay the beast once and for all. It will be my great pleasure.
Thank you, Rivali. If we work together, I'm certain we'll be able to defeat...
However, get good, scrub. Dang! Again, the cooler counterparts. The OGs.
I know I play the biggest part in helping that... that little knight with the darkness-sealing sword, correct? Well, if he loses his confidence after seeing me in action, don't come crying to me.
See, this is kind of cheating comparing kids to seasoned adults. You're talking about that kid is able to go through the storm without even trying. He could do whatever. It's almost like they didn't build up the story as much for these newer characters. Who was the other person you want to see? Urbosa? There we go. It's like, aren't they supposed to be playing? It's like, yeah. But, you know.
Princess of Hyrule, I accept your proposition without hesitation. Not only are they
The
planning
queen.
to resurrect Calamity Ganon, it seems the Yiga clan is also after our treasured heirloom. You have my word. I won't rest until the Calamity falls.
Her voice. It's Beto. Maybe.
On behalf of Hyrule and its king, I thank you.
Riju? Riju's fine. I mean, Riju is Urbosa and Zelda's child, so.
I've never seen you so serious, Urbosa.
Oh my. I can't say the same. 10 years ago, you rarely smiled, my little bird.
Urbosa, I feel like you've called me Little Bird before. I was wondering where you got that name from. Huh?
Halt and face me.
Oh, here we go.
Unlike you traitors, I prefer to fight my enemies head on.
What?
Do your worst.
Look at that. The parry technique. Badass.
Out of respect for our princess, you may keep your lives. Now go!
Do the champions stay with you the whole game? About that.
You asked me why I call you Little Bird.
Huh?
When you were but a small child, my dear friend called you that with the sweetest smile that ever graced our
No,
lives.
they don't fight with you.
You mean Mother?
It was 10 long
They don't fight
years
with
ago.
you, but I do recall McMahon. Don't they like
Your mother had
appear
just left
at the
this
final
world.
boss or something?
Yet her little bird still
To help you?
spread her wings and became the beacon of light Hyrule meets.
Like for each of the divine beasts.
Sometimes I
Well, you
forget
gotta
myself
remember,
and get
in
lost.
Breath of the Wild, you were defeated. Ganon freaking wrecked you. Like, you guys technically lost all of them and all of their groups, all their respective groups, they got freaking wrecked. And literally when you start Breath of the Wild, everyone's kind of in the recovery mode. So, and then you have to kind of, you're trying to remember your core memories. So you're traveling around the world. And then this is where you get glimpses of what had happened as you're piecing it all together. Very unfortunate. So, yeah. Is how it is. He gets technically a grandpa. It's like Pura. His grandmama. Yeah, 100 years have passed because it's always 100-year increments. So yeah, now we got this little turd. Got this little boy, little bird boy. Yeah, Unibo. Piju's cool. Let's just like disable, just disable them, turn them off. I want to look at them. Sidon though, I think Sidon and Rege are like the only two. I'd be like, yeah, you guys can hang with me. I only know the sages, so I don't have any attachments to the champions. That's what I said in Street Fighter. I don't know any of these people. All I know is Juri and Cammy's marketing campaign. And Chun-Li. That's all I knew. And the little hope I did have of my master showing some appreciation for the for the amount of work I put into training and becoming the best to find my strength. They didn't even acknowledge me. And the World Warriors? I don't know what that means. I just wanted to be acknowledged for my strength. And they didn't even care. They're like, you won the tournament? Who gives a F? Where's my respect? How come after the game ended, why weren't people cheering for me? Then again, I think it was the underground tournament. So I guess technically it wasn't supposed to have happened. But still, the gang should be cheering for me. I won, fair and square. Everything was on fire? That's an excuse! Where's my trophy? Can you imagine? Depending on how many masters you 100%ed, they'd actually show up at the end. I just wanted more involvement. I just wanted more involvement. It's like this. I just want them to be more involved. Actually, no, they're very involved. They're a little too involved. I just want their story to be different from each other, not a repeat of the cutscenes. I'm just don't mind me. Don't listen to anything I'm saying. I'm just angry because I haven't played Harry Potter yet. That's the real reason. They should be in the cutscenes with you. Oh, these guys? No, they can stay. They can start far away from me. That's just like, it's just shocking because I don't know. Even at a minimum, having Luke there would have been good. He's like your original master, your original sensei. And I also wish it was the real characters and they have voice interactions with each other during the game. Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. Talking about Zelda still, or Street Fighter? Because now it's blurring. Because both these games. Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, they're like roaming with you. In person? Yeah. It could be. They definitely could be. I'm just nitpicking now. Because I haven't played Harry Potter yet. Street Fighter, it was their first time doing this. So I excuse it. No. I don't care if it's the first entry or it's the 27,000 entry. It is what it is. they have it, great. If they don't, they could. They can. They could. I still like Street Fighter 6 though. Actually, I really enjoyed it. Hence my 9. That wouldn't change. If they did have that stuff we mentioned though, that would definitely bring it to a 9.5. Whoa, calm down. Hey. No, I stand by my score. That game is superb. The game is excellent. But if they did have that other stuff, like we were talking about, that would propel it to a 9.5. Higher in the 9 range. Like this game. I really, as amazing as this game is, this is definitely not a 10. This ain't a 10, Chief. This ain't a 10. I can't even grab this stuff. This ain't a 10. Oh! I forgot! I thought I swapped it over. My bad, you guys. Like I was saying, this ain't a 10. Yeah, that was Link's tablet. That was his background. Persona 3. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. What did he say? Good thing you guys said something. That would have been the remainder of the stream. How come it's still the desktop?
Oh.
Oh, where? Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, the updraft. I see. I could hear the game. I was like, what? Wait. Sorry, I got too excited. I got excited. I still wouldn't call this the best game ever made. Well, yeah. The best game ever made was Knack 2, baby! That's the best game ever made. And if no one agrees, they're lying to themselves. Knack 2 is better than breathing. Where are we supposed to go? Also, notice you haven't done anything in the sky yet. Oh, you're right. I haven't touched the sky. Honestly, I think the whole sky thing, I think their purpose of marketing that was so you wouldn't suspect anything about an underground area. I think that was marketing deception. I was surprised this whole thing is its own thing. Actually, I don't mind about this part. This part I'm okay with how they did this. How it's like seamless between the transitions from up here and down. Actually, all the areas you can technically travel between the 3. I thought the whole game would be in the sky. I agree, and I thought Metal Gear Solid 2 you'd be playing as Snake the whole time. But that's not how it went. Where the heck am I supposed to go? What is happening? Oh, okay. Yeah, the eyeball in the sky. Giant vortex. Wait, can I just technically just go straight up? Dude, this kid can't launch me up there. There's no way.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, that's not gonna help me. there an easier way to get in there? I do see that location. Let's try it. Oh my god, it's almost 11. Frick! Wait. Alright, well. That did not go as planned. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head up there. So I don't have any shrines even close to unlocking near that area. No, I'm not gonna make it. Spent too much time talking about Boruto. Stamina! No! Alright. Never. I'm gonna die with max health. Zonite sword. This leaf is gone, baby. I don't need stamina. Look, what's the point? I have this now. See? Don't need stamina. Hopefully I don't slip. Watch. Watch this. That's the reason why I went to the Rito. They usually have some type of mobility skill. Got crutches. Dude, I got my first comment on the YouTube channel. Like, someone actually telling me that... I can't believe they said it, but it was for the Avatar game. They were like, this game isn't made by, like, a big AAA studio or anything. You know, you should be appreciative, bro. Of course it's not gonna be super polished or anything. And then I just told them, yeah, don't get me wrong, I am appreciative that there's an Avatar game, but still don't mean that it's good. Still don't mean that it's not rough, because that game's hella rough. It's true. The thing is, like, I guess for some people, they think that when I criticize something, they're thinking, oh my god, this guy freaking hates the game with a passion. It's like, no. I don't actively go into games looking for things to hate. I don't think that's the right way to be viewing it. First and foremost, you should be having fun playing it. And then, you know, you just enjoy yourself. You know, as things start to pop up, little nitpicks here and there, it shouldn't, unless it's a really, like, an actual major problem with the game, it shouldn't really affect your score at the end. Like, this stuff, yeah, it would be nice if you could do this stuff, the quality of life changes. Like, it would make the game much more, I don't know, just easy to play. But what they've done here in this game, I can't deny what they've accomplished. And like how many layers of in-game systems there are. Yeah, do I like this little boy? No, I hate his guts, but that's okay. I don't, it's all right. Is it gonna affect my score? Not really. Not that much. Not too bad anyway. But that's just my opinion. It's just like, you have to look at the overall thing. The overall game. If you get caught up on small things like, oh, the bird doesn't lay eggs. And it's like, okay, and? Hot take. You're right, I should just go to bed. Yeah, in time. Probably Dev commented that. Dude, what I wanted to tell him is like, you don't have to be a large studio to make a really good game. I mean, just there's so many examples for the indie game scene where it's made by like 1 to 3 people and they've made like spectacular games. So it's not a matter of how, I mean, of course having more people will help, but that's not the solution. The solution is like, who's the talent behind it? Do they actually care about the product they're making? And it just comes down to the individuals in the team too. And of course, I mean, you got the whole management side of it. There's like a lot of moving pieces, but just stating that a game is rough and it doesn't look good because the team is small, it's like, and they're using the excuse they're using what resources they have. Yeah, I can see the argument can be made, but the counter argument is people have done a lot more with a lot less. So I don't believe in it. VGBC, run 48. Anyways, I'm done. Thanks for coming out, you guys. Definitely, I enjoy playing Zeldas. Yeah, you weren't like bringing the dress down. You were just talking about the animations. Yeah, I mean, and it was funny though, you know. And I'm probably gonna get. I mean, I didn't go on there with, you know, crucifying the game, telling people not to buy it. All I said was it's my first impressions, and what my first impressions were, it's a rough. No matter how you look at it, it's a rough looking game. Could they polish it and make it better? I don't know. It depends on when it's going to be released. I hope they make it better, but I don't go into game reviews or looking at games with the intent of freaking murdering it. I want them to succeed. So, yeah. That's it. End of my TED Talk. Thanks for coming out, you guys. You have a good night. Nakaso's not gonna let that go. It's okay, man. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay. And yeah, I'll see you, Nakaso. And Soul, if you're still there. Or not Soul. Well, it's up to you, Soul, if you want to join us tomorrow for Deep Rock Galactic. And yeah, we should start our deep dive by tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Take care, and I will catch you later. Good night. Bye-bye.